San Fran, where I was born and raised. City by the water, heart of the bay. San Fran, San Fran, yeah. San Fran, San Fran.
Hey family, welcome to another episode of Earth Eat Studio. I'm your brother, the Veggie Vibes chef, and listen, I'm excited to enjoy with you today spaghetti. As promised, last episode we said we were going to go to the city. We're going to go to San Francisco and check a little bit of the nightlife out, and then I'll meet you back at the house, and we're gonna cook that spaghetti. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy.
Mother Bay, San Fran, we don't fade away. San Fran, the city that I was born and raised in. People call it the city of sin, but we saving.
I just want to show folks, man, it's a different way of living. You know, you could take control of your life, and for so long, I had no idea with simple changes how I could change my life. And I just want this YouTube channel to show people that they can do the same thing. And it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. It just takes a big one. So that's what it's all about.
You want vegetarian?
You know, vegetarian. It's to be honest, man, vegetarian. A lot of people probably won't understand it, but it was like a conviction for me when I started really understanding about not just food, but about language and how things have been disguised, you know, through language. And I started really understanding truth. Things started clicking for me. And it was easy for me to become vegetarian. I don't even like using the word vegetarian. I'm not vegan because I do have things that are
Still eat cheese and
yeah,
butter and all
yeah,
that.
I love cheese. I can't lie. I love cheese. But I do try to do plant-based as much as possible. I do a lot of food. I do a lot of vegetables. I don't eat a lot of carbs. Just substitute the feeling of not having meat. So I really try to stay true. I don't try to stay true. I do stay true to plant-based, but I do have things like cheese.
You think about the impossible burgers and processed meat, processed vegetarian meat, impossible burgers and stuff like that.
I keep it a fuck, man. It's exactly what it says, process. Now, do I have it every now and again? Yes, I do have it every now and again. But I don't make a habit to eat that type of product because it's processed.
Shout out to Veggie Vibes. Great people, great city, great time. Enjoy your experience, y'all.
Grace was making a better way. What I call love, I testify. You know, it's the Most High. There's a reason every mountain I could climb. When the road was dark, you became my light. You know why? It's the Most High. Every blessing, every open sky, every tear that turned to joy in time.
All right, welcome back from that visit from the city. I hope you enjoyed it. That is a little bit of what we have to offer. The nightlife is so much more I wanted to show you, but hey, we stopped off in the North Beach area because that's one of my favorite areas in the city to get Italian food, which brings us to what we're going to do today, spaghetti. Let's start off by chopping up our vegetables, and I'm gonna show you how to create your own sauce. So when I was a youngster, my mother used to go to the store and get ragu sauce. We're gonna show you how to do it at homemade. Stay with us.
Earthy studio, yeah, we cooking that brain food. Veggie Vibes, chef got the whole world tuned. Plant-based glow, yeah, we eating so clean. From the plate to the mind, living fresh, living green. Flavor got soul, yeah, we raising the bar. Real food energy.
All right, as usual, make sure that you wash all of your vegetables, your tomatoes, your mushrooms, many different types of tomatoes that we are going to be using. I'll have all of those in the description. But make sure you wash everything thoroughly, and we're going to slice everything up and put it in the pan, in a pot. Sorry. All right, the first thing that we need to do is base our pot with a little olive oil. Okay, and then I'm going to cut up all of these beautiful vegetables that we talked about. And that's the beautiful thing about it, you guys. Oops, excuse me. Ooh, we don't have to do any fine chopping. So notice what I'm doing. I'm just cutting up all of these tomatoes, putting them in the pot. Excuse me for the splash. All of these different things. Now I'm gonna continue to put tomatoes in the pot. I'm going to put onions in the pot. I'm going to put garlic in the pot and a few other ingredients. And of course, I'm going to list all of those things. After which, we're going to place everything in the oven and let it caramelize, and then we'll come back and make the sauce from there.
You've been waiting on tomorrow, but tomorrow's here today. Every step you choose to take can lead you to a better way. No more living by your past or letting fear decide your fate. The future's standing at your doorstep, and it's never been too late. The mirror tells the truth each morning. The choice is yours to see it through. The world can open up before you, but the first move starts with you. It's on you. Now living the way you wanna live. It's on you. Now giving the best you've got to give. No excuses, no regrets. Leave the past where you once lived. It's on you. Now living the way you wanna live. Plant a seed of kindness daily. Watch the harvest start to grow. Lift somebody while you're climbing. That's the
We're gonna put our oven at 400 degrees, and we're going to roast our vegetables at 400 degrees. So get your oven started, and once the temperature rises, we're gonna put our vegetables in there and roast them, and we'll make our sauce from there. All right, so what we're going to do is actually grate some carrots real quick and put it in here. That's going to give it a nice, good, natural, sweet taste. Is grating some carrots, okay? So grate some carrots. Look at all those beautiful vegetables in there. Once again, we're going to put these in the oven, and we're going to allow them to caramelize. And once we allow them to caramelize, we're going to create our own sauce from this. Nice, healthy, absolutely delicious, and just a whole nother way of cooking. I never thought about doing anything like this, but listen, you can learn a lot off the internet, to be honest with you. I learned a lot of this stuff off the internet, so I want to share with you. All right. And if I didn't mention, the reason why I'm grating these carrots instead of cutting them, because they're going to melt kind of it's easier for them to melt within the salt and within the sauce. Okay, so that's why they break down a lot easier, is what I'm trying to say. So that's why I'm doing that with the carrots. All right, we have some sweet peppers here that have been in olive oil. And yes, you guys, if you notice, I am making a lot. Splashing it, sorry. I'm making a lot. I'm feeding a lot of folks tonight, and it's a beautiful thing to do that. But we have some red sweet peppers, and that's going to make all the difference in the world to give it that natural sweetness. All right, like anytime else, we want to season our vegetables, salt and pepper. Put some smoked hot paprika in there as well. And then I'm going to also put some onion powder in there. There are a few more other ingredients that I put in here, but I'm thinking you guys getting the gist that we want to get those vegetables with real flavorful. I'm going to put all of the ingredients within the comments, or if you look right up top, you will have all of the ingredients right there as well. Okay, hope you're enjoying this. All right, a couple things. So one thing we're going to do, we're going to put this together, and this is going to help us to liquefy what is going to be coming out the oven in just a moment. Now, right before we take out the vegetables that have been in the oven for probably about 50 minutes at this point, we're going to take some olive oil and put it in our skillet. And then what we're going to do is take some tomato paste. Once again, the ingredient, the amount will be in the comments, but we're going to toast this tomato paste. This will be that secret ingredient. Okay, I have a lot that I'm working with today, so I'm going to put almost this whole can, but I'm going to toast this until it becomes like a brick red, and that's going to add enhanced flavor to our tomato sauce. Okay. Make sure that your fire is not too high. I had to turn my fire down just a little bit. And we're just going to get that nice and toasty. And then we're going to add that into the vegetables that are coming out the oven. You can see how this is getting a little toasty. That's exactly what we want. Become a little bit more brown or red, dark red, I should say, rather than brown. Okay, just have patience with this, and I'm gonna let it go for about 3 or 4 more minutes, and this is what we're gonna add to our vegetables. If you could smell the house right now, oh my goodness, smells good. We're about to turn this off in just a minute. And now we're going to grab the veggies out of the stove, liquefy them, and show you what we're going to do after that. Hope you're enjoying the show, you guys. Just little red wine with this actually is going to go into our sauce in just a minute, but nothing wrong with just a little bit of red wine. Enjoy. Stay connected. Stay alive. Real simple, just a little salt and pepper on these zucchinis. Okay. I'm gonna flip them over and do the same exact thing. And salt the other part. Real simple, not too much. And we're gonna take these over to the skillet, which I have. All right, we take these over to this skillet that is, notice the smoke. And I like sears. If you follow me, you know I love sears. I'm gonna put that on there. You hear that sear? Press it down, and this is what we want. And that aroma is absolutely great. Press it down a little bit, and we'll turn it over in a minute. Vegetables should be done. We're gonna take them out. They should be soft enough. They look like they are. Now you have to be very careful. Those zucchinis are grilling perfectly over there. You have to be very careful with this next part. What we're going to do is liquefy all of these vegetables. They're soft enough now. So we're going to liquefy these vegetables, and this is going to be the base for our tomato sauce. Okay? Okay, so the tomato paste that we put in here earlier, the tomato paste that we browned a little bit earlier. Now we're going to add those to the vegetables, and this is the fun part. So what we're going to do is now liquefy this. So if you don't have one of these devices, they're very inexpensive. You can find them at one of your local stores. What they allow you to do is to liquefy. So notice what I'm doing, liquefying all of those vegetables because they've been nice and soft. So we're going to continue to liquefy these vegetables. We're going to check on our zucchini and come back to you in just a minute. Different worlds, but the same soul within. Side by side, we rise, we grow. All right, you turn those zucchini over. Those are the grill marks that we're looking for. And now we'll get them ready for the next side. Now what we're going to do is add about a 1/4 cup of red wine to this. Give it a little bit more in-depth flavor.
San Francisco State University in the 60s.
And continue to liquefy the salt.
Now it's living in the minds of the youth. San Fran, yeah, that's home to me. San Fran, yeah, that's home to me. Golden gates and ocean.
Okay, miso, red miso, secret ingredient. We're gonna take a little bit here and incorporate it into our sauce. And the reason why we don't want to use powder is because we don't want that eggy taste that the powder gives us. So that's why we use the paste. Okay, you see what's happening here.
Every talk is 6 a.m.
All right, we have sauteed our mushrooms. We are at the last stages of this. Look at them, they're looking beautiful. I'm gonna let them get just a little bit more done. Then I'm gonna add that to our beautiful stew. Not stew, but our sauce that you see here. And then I'm gonna add the spaghetti to this. We're gonna serve up our plates and come right back at you. All right.
Was the last week, yeah, that I will be weak. No more defeated attitude. Please don't misconstrue. Don't mean to be rude, but my faith in self has been renewed. I'm rising up, I'm stepping through, breaking chains. I won't start true. No mindset, new attitude.
I used to doubt every move I made.
All right, as you see, I have my pasta here. My family likes a lot of sauce, so as far as it goes to ratio, we like a little bit more than the normal ratio. Okay, so I'm going to put all of this pasta in the sauce. Okay. What you see there, stir it around a little bit. That's what we want. I'm gonna add more pasta to that, of course, but that's exactly what we want. All right, we're gonna plate up and let you know how it tastes. Thank you guys for joining us. All right, family, here we have it. We have prepared our vegetarian spaghetti, prepared with our homemade sauce and our mushrooms. And listen, our sauteed mushrooms, by the way. Let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what you think.
All right. I love the presentation.
Right on.
Amazing job.
Right on.
Take a bite of the spaghetti, guys. Oh my gosh.
Is it good?
This is amazing. Oh my god. Ooh, I wish y'all could taste this.
Hey, I forgot. Grilled zucchini, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
And the sourdough bread. Listen, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, please hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. It's off the chain.
Thanks for hanging out with the Veggie Vibes chef. See you next episode.